Guten Tag und willkommen. This is a very important day for us in McLaren today, not just because it's the first time that the 12C has ever been presented outside of our factory in London, but because this is the first time we'll have the opportunity to show the MP4-12C to our customers. And in fact, we have, I think, several hundred customers coming later today and this evening for the first ever viewing outside of England of the 12C. And from my standpoint, there's no better place for us to do this than in Germany to have the first customer showing, because Germany is an extraordinarily important market for us. It will be, we hope, the third largest market for the 12C in the world, just behind the United States and the UK. But most importantly, we feel that the German customers for this type of car are the most demanding in the world. And we think and we hope that the 12C has the technology and the characteristics to really truly appeal to these very demanding customers. Customers who insist on the ultimate performance, the ultimate reliability and quality, and the ultimate level of technological innovation. And with the 12C, when we started developing it, we started with an absolutely clean sheet of paper because we wanted to do something that was different from what our competitors did in developing their sports cars. And so, if you go into a typical car company when you start a new project, you'll often be faced with a series of compromises. A mature, experienced development manager will say, would I like the car to be comfortable? Would I like it to have good handling? Do I want it to have the best performance, or do I want it to be very economical? And we looked at these compromises and we asked ourselves, why? Why do we need to make these compromises? Can we use technology? Can we use the capability of one of the best Formula One teams in history to develop a car that gets rid of these compromises? And so that's what we set out to do. And we believe that we'll have accomplished this. The 12C, the car that you see behind you, will have the best performance in its segment and will also be, by a margin, the most CO2 efficient car in the segment. We believe it will have the best handling and it will have the best ride comfort. It will be the lightest car in the segment, yet it will be completely and fully equipped with a full slate of safety equipment, airbags, climate control, cruise control, and all the things you'd expect in an expensive luxury car. It's very compact on the outside, smaller than most of its competitors, yet you'll have an opportunity to see later, extremely spacious on the inside. So it's an and car, performance and efficiency, handling and comfort, spaciousness and compactness, safety and equipment and lightweight. It gets rid of all the compromises. Now, how did we achieve that? Well, we achieved that by thinking out of the box and by starting with a clean sheet of paper. In fact, every single component on this car, as Christian mentioned, is brand new. It has been developed specifically for the 12C around the package of the 12C. And you can see on the rolling chassis behind you how innovative and unusual that componentry is. We have a revolutionary carbon monocell, which will provide groundbreaking levels of torsional rigidity and safety, but at extraordinarily lightweight, in a price segment that carbon fiber has never been used at before. We have our own brand new 3.8-liter V8 turbocharged engine with 600 horsepower and 600 newton-meters of torque, which is incredibly powerful and flexible, yet will give it the best CO2 efficiency in its segment by far. We have a brand new dual-clutch, seamless shift 7-speed gearbox developed specifically for the 12C. Every single component, from the engine to the gearbox to every single switch, every single handle in the car has been developed specifically for this car to make this car the best in its segment. But it's not enough to have a car that has good performance and is able to achieve that. Extremely important, particularly to sports car customers in Germany, are three things: quality, quality, and quality. And we aim with this car to have a car that is going to be reliable, that is going to be durable, and will be able to deliver this performance over a long period of time, because we expect our customers to drive this car more often than a typical super sports car, because it is so drivable. And so to achieve this, we took the knowledge that we learned from Formula One and tried to apply it to the development of this car. We use a large number of the tools and techniques to develop the 12C that we use for our Formula One team. From the analysis of the structural rigidity of the carbon fiber to the suspension, the simulation of the suspension dynamics, which then drives our Formula One simulator. We have also a Formula One testing regime, where we actually have our cars right now around the world are being driven 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with the aim to put as many kilometers on the car as possible to ensure that the customer, when they receive the car, will have a car that is bulletproof. Quality, quality, and quality. The second element to quality is to make sure that we build it correctly. And we have, obviously in Formula One, we have a mentality of making sure that every part is perfectly assembled. But we've been applying that to volume car production for the last 6 years, together with Mercedes-Benz, in building the SLR, which by Mercedes' own measurements has had excellent quality results. And in order to make sure we have the correct level of production quality with the 12C, we're going to be building it in a brand new production facility that sits directly adjacent to our technical center, which is 30,000 square meters, and we're investing 50 million euros just to build a state-of-the-art production center around the production process of the MP4-12C. So, we believe that we have a car that is best in its segment through technology, that is going to be thoroughly developed with an unprecedented level of testing for a car of this volume, built in the state-of-the-art production system. So what's missing? What's missing are the customers. And that's where hält comes into the picture. There you are. This is the first presentation of the 12C to our customers around the world, and it will be a truly global network. Initially, we'll have 35 dealers. They'll be throughout the world, from Los Angeles to New York, to London, to Düsseldorf, to Dubai, to South Africa, to Johannesburg, Singapore, Hong Kong, Tokyo, Sydney. Every continent will be represented from the beginning with this car. It's being developed as a world car. And the customer interest that we're getting has been extraordinary. Since we launched our website a few months ago, we've had over 1 million individual people visit the McLaren Automotive website for the 12C. We've had thousands and thousands of people register, and of those people who have registered, we've identified so far 2,500 who we have individually called, and we have expressed an extreme interest to purchase a 12C. So we have these customers, and in speaking to them, what became quite clear is that these customers are demanding not only in the level of quality of the car that they purchase, but above all, the level of quality in the customer care and after-sales service that they purchase. And so when we went around the world to look for partners with whom to sell this car, we weren't looking for the partners with the biggest, fanciest showrooms. We were looking for partners who were financially strong, with an excellent, proven track record of giving extraordinary customer care. And we believe with Mr. Moll and Moll Sportwagen, we found an excellent partner for the German market, which, as I mentioned before, is extraordinarily important. So I'd like to thank you for your time. I hope that you come to the same conclusion as us. We've built a great car that is going to be reliable, that will be built at the highest quality level, and that will be sold through the most high-quality, customer-focused distribution network that exists for luxury cars. That is our goal, and that's what we aim to achieve. Thank you very much.